Let's go over invoice history. Invoice history is located under AP Invoice History. There are 4 tabs on invoice history: unpaid invoices, paid invoices, unpaid credit memos, and paid credit memos. You can undock this screen or go to help. If you notice on the left-hand side, you have several buttons. You have filter. Filter allows you to go in and set your parameters of your search. You also have edit. So if you're on a invoice, you can click on edit. And let's say the painting is not the code that you wanted to use, but plumbing was. You can click on painting and then click on change billing info, which gives you the option to change the bill to, the bill code, and change the memo. We're going to change painting to plumbing and then click on post. This allows you to go in and reset that invoice to be plumbing. Under paid invoices, you have Randy's roofing invoice. And these are all the invoices that have been paid. If you click on edit and change billing info on a paid invoice, let's say we're going to change this from roof and gutters to painting, select and post. This will not only change it on the invoice, but if you come over here to the bottom right of the screen, click on edit check, and as you'll see, it also edited the bill code on the check. If you only want to do the change billing info on the check, then you can just change it on the edit screen for the check. Have your void button. Now if you click on void and it says it cannot be voided because it's partially or fully paid off, you click OK. Then you can click on edit and say release invoice. And what release invoice does is it goes in and releases the unpaid amount. You highlight an invoice. You can click on general ledger, and the general ledger will show you the same thing the vendor is showing on its history, but it gives it to you in a general ledger data format. If you have an invoice for $313, $75, and now you have another one that you need to enter, you can click on copy invoice. This will bring up an invoice screen so that you can enter in the new invoice. This works not only for unpaid invoices, but it will also work for paid invoices. So you have a multiple one that happens to be for the same amount. You can go copy. It'll leave the vendor in there. You can change the unit, the bill code, and the amount, and then post that. Unpaid credit memos. This is a credit memo from a vendor, so they basically gave you a refund. When you go to write these checks, all of these checks will be totaled in. $75 will be taken from that total and given to the ledger that it belongs to. So you're going to write a check for unpaid invoices. It's going to bill the owner for the full amount due. The check's going to be written for $75 less, and then that credit will show up on the ledger that it belonged on. If you click on edit, the credit is going to be going to the management group. Once you post that check, then it'll move over into paid credit memos, as well as credit the management group the $75, bill the full amount to the owner, and write the check for the amount payable to the vendor. This completes our video on invoice history. If you have any questions, feel free to give support a call at 1-800-397-1499.